Boy, oh boy, the wuwa community can never be happy. You get a dude that's going to be actually summonable, and they're like, oh, we didn't want a dude. But then, like, they do, like, 5 girls in a row, and then they're like, okay, we need a dude. So then you give them a dude, and then they're like, ugh, brother, ugh. Me, I'm sitting here being like, dang, Brant, I may not be into dudes, but, hey, yo. No, but for real, like, Brant looks like he could be really, really good. He is the battle healer that I've been wanting. So I'm very excited to say that I will be summoning for Brant. And here's why I think you should be too. Even though the grind is going to be very, very hard. Just saying, you're going to need a lot of energy regen. But before we get into that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And go ahead and let me know if you're going to be summoning for Brant. And then don't forget to check out Gamersubs. Use code TYSTRA for 10% off, y'all. I'm just saying some good stuff's coming this week. And if you're watching this video, I'm just giving you the heads up. You'll get to know in the community post when I post it. I need to post more in the community, y'all. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into the Brant banner. And the first thing I want to do is talk about the 4 stars. 4 stars. I always talk about the 4 stars beforehand. So let's go ahead and talk about Mortifee. And I'm going to preface this right now. I say this all the time. If you're going to get mad about how I pronounce people's names, I do not care. People still call me Tistra. I really don't care, like, at this point, right? But anyways, let's go ahead and dive in. Mortifee, 4-star fusion element with the pistols, with the pistoles, right? Mortifee is still considered a top-tier unit from the last time I checked. Yeah, he's right there in the meta characters on Pridewind. By the way, I use Pridewind just as kind of, you know, a indicator of how the wuwa community is looking at this. Mortifee, yeah, Mortifee's tier 1 on all sides. Good for the boyo, right? Mortifee is still really, really good. He's a great off-field DPS, support character, whatever you want to call him, but he is able to dish out a little bit of damage on the side for you. I still think he's worth it, even though he's been in a lot of banners. Like, he has been the face of the 4-star units for a long, long time. He is the Bennett of wuwa, but, you know, a lot cooler looking and less unlucky, right? I'm just saying, he's good. And I think that you should summon for him if you haven't done so already. He's great. I think he's a wonderful character, right? But the counterparts of the 4-star characters are not so great. You got Yoo-Hoo, Rexland's favorite character, right? Now, I'm not talking crap about Yoo-Hoo. I think Yoo-Hoo's okay. But when I don't like the randomness of her kit, especially in a game like this, right? You have the antique appraisal, and you have to get one of these 4, and it's got a little bit of randomness to it. You could play it out and get the skill boost that you actually need, but in all honesty, I don't think it's like that crazy. Now, the last time I checked, she was pretty low, and she went even lower. Oh my god. Poor Yoo-Hoo. Baiji is actually low too. That's crazy. But yeah, Yoo-Hoo is tier 2 for both Tower of Adversity and Whimpering Waves. That's sad. That's very, very sad. But yeah, Yoo-Hoo is just one of those characters that I think is cool. Like, the kit is random and I dig it, but I also don't dig it when it comes to actually using her. So Yoo-Hoo's gonna get a thumbs down from me. I don't think anybody should be going out of their way to summon for her. But if you ask Rexland, like I said, he'll probably be telling you to go for it. Just saying. Now, of course, we got Daoki. Daoki is hot. That's enough said. That's all you really need. But sadly, she is a defensive character that is just utter shite. She's not good, and unfortunately, even the tier list reflects that. She is bottom tier on all of it. Like, wow, she is le bottom tier, right? Goober energy, which is sad because she gives not only goober energy, but she gives gooner energy. Because my god, she is attractive AF. She's got basically a parry that's pretty cool, but otherwise, like, you build her off of defense and she doesn't do all that well. She's not really great to build. And yeah, like, there's not really much that needs to be said about Daoki. I think I've spoken about her way too many times, and her being at the bottom of the tier list always is just so sad to see because, again, she is extremely hot. So overall, Daoki's gonna get a thumbs down, right? Now, let's talk about Brant, right? Brant is a battle healer, which is exactly what I want from my healers. I want my healers to be able to swing them fists and heal them nips, right? swing those fists and heal the people. That's what I want them to do, right? So Brant is able to do that. Like, he's going to be able to scale off of, he is a double scaler, basically. Like, he's going to scale off of his attack for his normal stuff. But when it comes to his, like, liberation stuff, well, let me rephrase that. He doesn't scale off of attack, right? The biggest thing is that you're going to boost his energy regen, and that's going to give you a boost in attack from the liberation, or the resonance liberation, right? So when he uses his resonance liberation, he's going to get what's called My Moment. And this is an attack as well, before that, but he gets My Moment. Brant gains additional attack based on his energy regen, and for every 1% of his energy regen over 150%, Brant gains 20 points of attack up to 2,600. What does that mean? Well, you're going to need at least 280% energy regen to be able to, you know, get that max output, right? And that's a lot. That is a lot. You're going to need basically both of your 3 stars to be energy regen percentage, and then you're going to need energy regen on all your pieces. So if you want to get that max thing, that's what you should be farming. But it looks like his main stats are going to be energy regen, attack percentage, crit, you know, same stuff. Like, I think probably his 5th one will be resonance liberation, to just get that extra resonance liberation damage from this, or maybe even resonance skill damage. I could see that, but I don't think he's going to be a basic attacker. I think he's going to be the back row character that's going to heal off of resonance liberation. Plus, having that much energy regen is going to be great for, you know, healing. And I know a lot of people are complaining about Brant, and I understand it to a degree, but I still think he's going to be really good. I think, honestly, if I look at the tier list here, right, I think he might be 0.5. I would love to see him right next to Verena and Shorekeeper, but I don't think that's going to happen because I heard he got nerfed. But it really all depends. I haven't seen the nerfs. I haven't paid attention to leaks and all that. I try to be good about that, so that way, you know, I don't overstep, right? But I think he might sit right here in the 0.5, which is still really good. Like, if you need a fire-based healer, like if you want to do a fire team, basically putting Chang Li and getting that fire-based healer right there, he could be really, really good. I think he could just be solid in general wherever he goes. Do I think you should summon for Brant? Yeah, I think you should. Because we don't get a lot of healers. We usually get a lot of damage dealers. And yeah, like if we go over the tier list, right? We got Carlotta, demon mode. Phoebe, demon mode. Camellia, demon mode, right? Chang Li, still a you know, damage dealer, but hybrid, quote unquote. And then of course you got Rosha, she's all right. Yinlin, Jihan, yeah. I still have not summoned for him. I think the only 5-star battle healer of sorts is the Shorekeeper. But everybody else has been like mainly damage focused. So it's really cool to see someone like Brant to be able to go in there and be like another, like the fire version of Shorekeeper, maybe. I don't know. We'll definitely see how things play out. But I think that you should strongly consider summoning for Brant. Now, of course, again, if you like the content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. And let me know what you think about Brant coming to Wuthering Waves. Are you excited for him, or are you going to be waiting for cantarella? Cantaloupe? Are you waiting for Cantaloupe to come up in the next update? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, that's it for today. Love you all to death. And as always, we'll catch you in the next video. Please take care and be safe.